Chay, the main protagonist of Ordeal, a webtoon published by Brent Bristol, and today I'll be explaining just how strong he truly is in his universe. To start off, in his world, 1/3 of the population are kimyos. Kimyos are humans whose DNA evolved, giving them minor enhancements in strength, endurance, and regeneration. And that's not all, they also develop special abilities called talents. If you want to know more, I already have a video posted explaining everything there is to know about kimyos. When we first meet Chay, he is just a regular human. This later turns out to be false, and he was really born with the Thanatos talent, but his mother had written it from his body as a baby from the dangers behind it. Even though his mother had gotten rid of the talent, his body is still the body of the talent. This essentially means that even though he doesn't have a talent anymore, he still has the natural enhanced strength, speed, and durability. It has been stated that Chay not only possesses the body of Thanatos, but also the chi of Thanatos. And just what is chi, you ask? Well, it would be the chakra of this world. The more chi someone has, the more power they can release with their talent. And this means Chay has the chi of two great talents. I say this because Chay inherited the Ilios talent from his teacher Leo Thomas, the former #1 in the god tier when he was alive. The Ilios talent allows Chay to create fire that burns as hot as the sun. His flames can even turn blue. While his flames are blue, he can choose who he wants the flames to burn or aid. With these flames, he can create constructs like weapons. In the earlier chapters, we mainly see him creating spears or javelins. Later on though, we see him creating miniature suns, sometimes creating a giant miniature sun or multiple small miniature suns which deal massive damage. This talent also has multiple states where he can release more of his flames. He has the regular Ilios state, which we can see at the beginning of the series, where his body is surrounded in flames. This state was powerful enough for him to last and deal damage to Rakash, who was in the top 150 kimyos. There was a downside to this state though. He couldn't use it for long extended amounts of time because the flames would get hot enough to burn off his own skin. But later on, after speaking with Ilios and passing the past vessels test, he awakened the war state, which is a perfect version of the Ilios state, allowing him to do everything he could before but better. In this state, he was also able to go up against Val and actually hang with them. Mind you, Val is said to be a god tier level threat. In this state, he also does not burn his skin anymore, so now his time limit is based off his own chi. And like I stated before, his chi reserves are massive, so much so he can release massive amounts of chi while not being fatigued, like when we see him cut through the moon. Yes, I said that correctly. This guy cut through the moon with little effort, and the amount of chi that was emitted through this attack was felt across the world. He was also able to overpower an enemy who was stated to be on the level of a Gaki, which are essentially the evil versions of the 10 lords strength-wise. And even if someone was able to tank these attacks and land a hit on Chay, it wouldn't really matter. His durability after the time skip is insane. We see him tanking multiple attacks with the destructive force of dying stars, aka miniature black holes, with ease. Even before the time skip, we see him able to go blow for blow against Rage Mode Kaguya, who was said to be in the top 150 strongest kimyos. Even more to his name, Chay's own chi is so immense that he can handle the full power of Ilios flames, which are on the same level of heat as the sun. So much so, Ilios himself stated Chay's body is unbreakable. Chay also has weapons that he uses like Venter, an axe that is a talent weapon that produces ice. It is like a limited version of the Hasame talent into an axe. He also has recently taken possession of Norigiri, a talent weapon with cursed chi, a version of chi that is so destructive that Code deems it forbidden. Norigiri is a Naginata with the talent of amplifying the wielder's talent, so essentially it's a stat boost. It was stated that with Norigiri, a Gaki level threat talent can match up with the Great Four talents. And now Chay, who has the body of one of the Great Four talents, the chi of two of the Great Four talents, and one of the Great Four talents itself has Norigiri. Ilios himself stated that this is one of the only weapons that can handle his heat fully and use the sun through moon, the same attack Chay used to cut through the moon. Chay also possesses a shield and helmet which he can summon at any time he wants. The shield is able to survive and defend against attacks from Val and Kaguya. And with all these feats, I would have to say Chay is truly one of the strongest in the series, and definitely after these last chapters is a god tier level threat. And with that, thank you for watching, and if you want more content about Ordeal, just like, comment, and subscribe.